VAT is the most unfair tax. Regardless of whether rich or poor, everyone is affected. The fairest tax is PPH, income tax, because tax is imposed based on a person's income. Not everyone is subject to PPH. Why is VAT the most unfair tax? Because VAT, or value-added tax, is imposed on everyone, doesn't look at their income. Regardless of whether they are rich or poor, everyone is affected. Even when someone says that the increase in VAT is selected, this is also unfair. But if it's PPP, yes, those who get the most pay the biggest taxes. Those who don't have income are not taxed. But if VAT, once again, for those who have no income or whose income is not fixed, buying noodles, for example at a noodle shop, is still subject to 12% tax. We will discuss it in more detail. The first thing we have to know is that this policy is a fiscal policy that is indeed clever by the Minister of Finance, which is only suitable for the economy. In the summer or happy times during difficult times since 2017. For example, when Trump said that there was a trade war with China, people like his thinking or people like his economic thinking, the same as the minister, were actually not suitable to hold policy because they had entered wartime. Economic warfare time. The way it is managed has been different since then. 2017 until now, which has entered wintertime, is even worse now, plus the effect of COVID, which has changed everything, and also the effect of world leaders who like war, who are in power in super countries because of their ability to only tax, whereas in difficult times tax is not the solution but growth is the solution, is actually not right. Sorry, this narrative is not criticizing, but it has appealed to thoughts like Mrs. Shri Mulyani, who is not wrong, it's just a different era. She should have been replaced. I'm sorry if she's still in office because her policies are definitely not right. In the end, I feel sorry for the people. Sorry, ma'am, it's not that I don't like you. It's time for you to change your mindset. You need a new financial leader. You need a new mind, new thinking. Every era has a leader and every leader has an era. The era of taxing the people is over and it's no longer appropriate in the future. This is the era of growth. Growth. There should be no burdensome things, no tax burdens. It's burdensome. Later on the tax, at the end of the PPH income tax. Now we will discuss why Indonesia always increases taxes from year to year. Number 1. We can be sure because the financial management skills are indeed not good. Can make significant growth in its economic policy. Number 2. We have to understand the contents of the head of the policymaker because usually only increasing taxes increases taxes. The goal is to strengthen cash flow or the flow of money into the state's financial income, which in this case will be read in the APBN or State Income and Expenditure Budget. Taxes entered into the state's financial income yesterday. It's very wasteful of money, not just for productive ones, which we can understand. The minister can't do anything about the government's investment choices, precisely the use of state financial costs which prioritizes oligarch and foreign profits, which is definitely now visible. Yes, the policy of raising taxes initiated by the party in power at that time is the PDIP and the minister, who coincidentally currently has the same minister, where in the government and DPR's decision in 2021 it will increase to 10% value-added tax, which is increased according to the mandate of the law, where in 2022 it will be 11%, which in the policy is stated in 2025 on January 1st it must increase to 12%. Unfortunately, times are changing. Policy in 2021 cannot be used to determine policy in 2025. Especially as Pak Prabowo's government, which is in power now, really prioritizes growth, and here I personally believe Mr. President Prabowo, even though he has to increase VAT to 12% to carry out the mandate of my law, believe that less than one day will result in the new regulations being lowered again to 11%, aka not increasing. He is listening to the voice of the people. Peace.